Here's Sportsnet.ca's Michael Grange to talk about something he really hasn't had to talk about or write about in a long, long time, and that is the Raptors playing a regular season game that really might have their season on the line. There's two paths to get the Raptors into the play-in tournament, Michael, and we'll talk about the second in a moment, but the first is the Washington Wizards, a team directly ahead of them, and the team they play tonight.
Yeah, the most important thing the Raptors can do is win. I think if they win, then they do have at least some control of their destiny. If they win and can go 5-0 or 4-1 over the remaining 5 games, they have a really solid chance of catching Washington. Washington could go 3-2 or 2-3, and Toronto would still have a chance to catch them. Keep in mind, Toronto has the tiebreaker against Washington. All they need to do is tie at the end of the regular season. If they lose, again, there's still a scenario the Raptors are in, but they're down 3 games with 5 to play, and you're really hoping that Washington collapses and comes back to them versus them being able to go get them.
Half a game up on Washington as it sits right now is the Indiana Pacers, and we move to the end of the season where the Raptors would play the Pacers on the final day. Raptors already have the season series, and Indiana in a free fall. That adds up along with what they have to face going down the stretch.
You're right, Brad. We haven't really focused much on Indiana. So much attention has been on Washington, but Indiana is a team that's struggling. They've got their head coach, Nate Bjorkgren, the former Raptors assistant, is under a ton of fire, and they have a brutal schedule coming in. They've got Atlanta tonight. Indiana's playing on the second night of a back-to-back, so that's going to be tough. Obviously, Atlanta's playing as well as anyone in the conference right now. And then when you look at the back half of their schedule, they go Sixers, Bucks, Lakers, and then on the last night of the regular season, they play the Raptors. And the winner of that game would also own the tiebreaker in the season series. So if the Raptors can get to that game, only one down with Indiana, and can win on the final night of the regular season, and I should point out that Indiana would be on the second night of a back-to-back on the road against the Raptors. There is some reason for optimism, but it really does start with Toronto taking care of business against the Wizards tonight.
Yeah, we can see that one on Sportsnet. Biggest game of the regular season to date. That's sportsnet.ca's Michael Grange.